Harkonnen's grip begins to fade. In shadows deep, our plans are laid. Prophecies in blood are sealed. In the dunes, our fate revealed. An age of Serid weave their schemes. History echoes in our dreams. Houses rise and empires fall. Desert's story holds them all. Water's precious drops we claim. In Arrakis lives our name. From the desert we derive strength to conquer, strength to thrive.
Water's precious drops we claim. In Arrakis lives our name. From the desert we derive strength to conquer, strength to thrive. Strength to thrive. Beneath twin suns, the desert roars, a land of spice and ancient lore. Fremen whispers in the night, dreams of freedom take their flight. Like beneath the sand, power shifts at your command. Golden eyes see future. Like the worm, hold on tight. Through the storm to the light. Call the banners of the brave.
All right.
Will not cave.
We are back again for another week of Dune news. Man, how's it going out there, everybody? Man, I've been trying to get back into my streaming gig. I did last weekend. Gonna go again. Going to go again tonight for a quick stream. This might only go about 30 minutes or so. You know, we'll get a couple people in here. Man, how's it going out there? I think I only got one person watching. Oh, there we go. Got a couple people coming in here today. Oh, what are you guys thinking out there tonight? Anything juicy going on? Not a whole lot of Dune stuff. A little bit of Dune news going on. The big thing is the latest video. I dropped a video earlier today going over this Beauty of Arrakis video. It's really the biggest kind of video thing we've got from Funcom for the new year so far of the game, which is pretty cool. Just a little tidbit teaser of some of the graphics of the game, showing Arrakis, all that kind of stuff. Hey, let me know in the chat who's all watching already. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys watching on YouTube? You watching on Twitch? What are you watching? I'm trying to bump up these Twitch streaming numbers. That's really kind of what I'm going to be trying to go towards doing. It's kind of hard to do Twitch when the game ain't out yet. And to be honest, you know, Dune Spice Wars just doesn't pull that much viewers. It's not really action-packed. It's a slow strategy. Hey! Technolab up in here, Technolab. Yeah, Dune Spice Wars is a slow RTS. It's not even like fast-paced like Command & Conquer. So that's the issue. The old version of Dune 2000 is cool, but I have like a remake of it, but it's kind of still, it looks old, outdated. Yeah, so it's not until this game comes out, you know, it's gonna be kind of dead on the Twitch stream. Not too much going on. Oh, we got some viewers up in here. Throw some likes in there. Throw some likes if you're brand new sub. Make sure you sub. Make sure you share the videos out. I'm trying to build this thing up. My channel's kind of slowed over Christmas, so I'm trying to, you know, beef this. Really, kind of more of the streaming side now, because we're gonna get into the game eventually here in the next few months when hopefully the game comes out April-ish, May-ish. And if we get an open beta, I'm assuming if they do open beta, that's going to be able to be live streamed. So once that kicks off, hopefully end of March, maybe they'll do an open beta. Maybe by that time, maybe beginning of April. I'm just guessing here. I don't know. We'll be able to start live streaming this game finally, and get our hands on it and take a look at it finally in its all its glory of Dune. And if it's as big as they're saying, it's going to be plenty of stuff to do and stream in this game. So if it's as big as what they're saying it's going to be, and it's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. I really just want to build a base. I'm going to get the base going. That's my big thing. I love these kind of games. Build a cool base and that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it happens once the game comes out. Oh, yeah, so we're going to do a little... We got 5 people in here right now. Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not bad for this early. I just started the stream. So whoever's in here, I just started a couple minutes ago, so I didn't miss anything yet. Go check out my video I dropped earlier today about this. We're about to rewatch it again right now. The Beauties of Arrakis video Funcom dropped on YouTube and all our social media. So I'll probably showing off the game a little bit. So you guys, this is the latest and greatest footage from the game engine and all that stuff. So we'll probably go ahead and just kick it off right now then, guys. Let's take a look at this. So maybe I'll stop and talk a little bit about it, but we'll see what happens. So here we go. This is what they gave us. The latest and greatest video from Funcom. Ooh, Arrakis is beautiful in the sun as though. That's from Dune. Zendaya. Aga Basins. Man, look at that. Look at the ship. Look at the Imperial ship cruising around. Awesome. Awesome. Look at those graphics. Did you just look at it? Just look at it. Okay, cool. There's a character running up to a abandoned fort or something. Oh, here, cool. Here comes like a sand vehicle, sand buggy. Oh, I need that. So there's gonna be like NPC settlements apparently and all that. You're gonna go trade. So it'll be like traders, and it's gonna be a combination of online and big open world RPG-ish multiplayer, PvE, PvP. I feel like it's gonna be like, you know, a combination of like Rust and Destiny and you know, big open world kind of games all at the same time, all combined into one. So it's gonna be the multiplayer team up missions, and oh, look, that's the deep desert. Look at the spice plume. Yeah, so you're gonna be able to like go to the deep desert zones and do PvP and fight other real players over control of the spice and stuff. And then there's gonna be like a little safer Haga Basin area, which they've explained in previous videos. The Haga Basin is a little more geared towards PvE, so you have your base and you don't necessarily fight other players. Just to kind of have your permanent base there. But you can also have a temporary base in the deep desert, which wipes every week. That's where all the big action is going to happen, in the deep desert zone. Man, I want to get the ornithopter like that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh, that's a Atreides. That's an Atreides base. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, I want to go to the Atreides base. Just look at that. Dune Awakening. coming to PC early 2025. Yeah, so my theory is that that's going to be on uh April May is when this will if they stick to their schedule. That's what I think. I don't think it'll be earlier. Like I said, it's already February. So if it was going to be March, we would have already known a release date. So it's going to be pushed till April or May. Probably May. I bet you this is May. I would think beginning of May, end of April. That's my gut feeling, guys. I don't know what you guys think. Cuz we haven't had an open beta yet. I'm assuming they'll probably do an open beta. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's happened in the past with other game companies. They do the open beta and they realize there's bigger problems than what they had, and then they delay it again. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But unless they put it into early access instead of a full release, so it goes. Well, I think it actually says early access. No, it doesn't say it's early access. It says it's gonna launch. It doesn't say early access, so I think I mean. They got to do it smart though. They really got to work out all these, which they already are. I know they are. But you guys check out my little wave audio I have over here on my icon now, over on the left side. Now I finally figured it out, dude. I was researching this for weeks, how to get my little waveform audio when I talk. Pretty awesome, right? It gives a little more interactivity on the page. So let's take a look at some of these screenshots. Let's go back to some of the actual. Yeah, when this guy's walking up there, I want to see the vehicle. Okay, so whatever that's called, sand buggy, sand crawler, I don't even know what they're gonna call it. So that looks like, hopefully it doesn't take that long to get one of these in the game to build, because you build these, you actually it's gonna be like other. To my understanding, this game would be just like other similar survival MMOs games where you have to basically level up slowly, unlock different types of research, and so you can build better and better stuff. So that's probably what's going to happen. You'll probably start off with that bike or whatever, because I've seen the creator streams. They had the bike, I think. I don't remember, but I've seen other videos with the you'll probably get this first as your first vehicle, I'm guessing. Don't know for sure. But this is the smallest thing I think I've seen throughout the other videos. So you'll probably get that first, then maybe do that buggy, then maybe this. What do you guys think? And then probably there, there's in the one video it has tanks and ornithopters and spice harvesters and all kinds of and stuff that you can build. So I'm assuming you're going to be able to build all that eventually in the game. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let's see here. So okay, we know about the settlements. We know about the settlements in the game. You'll be able to sell stuff to them. Let's see. Let's go. The ornithopters are awesome, dude. I'll play with no sound. I want an ornithopter, dude. I want an ornithopter. Look at this. You can glide. You can do that glide swoop, like in the flight simulator. Orny. Boom! Spice boom. With thopter going. You know what's cool about that thopter? It almost looks like the Lego one I have. I have the Lego thopter. It looks like that one. I don't know why. It looks kind of cool. It doesn't exactly copy the movie ones. It's kind of, they're a little wider, right? Looks like a little wider. No thoughts on this, huh, guys? No thoughts on this? Any possible theories on release dates, or what do you guys think? What's your guys' feelings on this? For those of you who've been following it for a while, I've been following this game for before I started my channel. I was paying attention to this game, so my channel's hit a over a year now. So I've hit like what 14 months now, or so. 14 months or so of Arrakis Central now, guys. So yeah, not an anniversary per se, but I've been sticking in there and still going there, still trying to grind out. I just can't seem to hit the the number of views like some of these other channels get. I'm still Trump's grinding it out. I'm just gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going until maybe something happens. And then oh, so this was the creator. We'll watch this next, guys. This was the creator reaction. They launched the video before this one. The Funcom released a week ago or so, 10 days ago or so. And it was basically they invited all of these creators, not me, but oh, this is great stuff. Yeah, so they invited all these creators and Game Press over to. They flew them out to Oslo, Norway, and then I didn't get to go. But I don't know. I don't have a big streaming following, so it's obviously I wouldn't be invited. I got to build this. We got to get people in here. We got to get at least. That's my goal in the beginning on release date, guys, is to get like 20, 25 concurrent viewers. You know, when I stream, when I play the game. So hopefully I can start with that and build our way up from that. I got to get on my Twitch and kind of clean it up, make it look presentable and better, like with all the little widgets and things you can add in there. I'm not very good, but like I said, Lumber Dan, I finally figured out the little wavelength thing I was talking about, or I was trying to get on my little icon up there. You see it? So now I figured it out. When I talk, it pulls up. Pretty cool, right? I don't know if anybody's watching me on TikTok, but let's check it out real quick and see how I'm pulling on Facebook. And we'll see how it goes. Oh, wow, I got 10 people watching on TikTok. I got okay. Wow, that's the most I've had on here. Okay, everyone, stick around on TikTok. Throw me some likes, whatever. We're about to play this next video that Funcom dropped. Funcom just dropped this video about a week ago about the creator reaction. So we're gonna go ahead and play this right now. Let's play it.
I think it's a really exciting idea of a game. It's combining
if you
so
are
many
on
elements
TikTok,
with such a
jump
well-known
over,
IP.
follow me
I'm
on
excited
YouTube
to
as well.
see what the
Twitch.
landscape's going to look like with tons of players running around and all the houses being built.
First couple hours now, it's been great. A lot of exploring, a lot of learning.
So far, I love it. It's great. My favorite part about it is that it's just so unique.
My name's Joel Bolos. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Funcom and the Creative Director on Dune Awakening.
Exactly.
My name is Scott Jr. I am the Executive Producer for Dune Awakening.
I think players have given us a lot of feedback, especially since we've been running a beta for almost a year at this point. I think one of the most important things is just the quality of life that they notice. It really sucks to have to drag every item from your inventory into a chest. Can we have a quick deposit button? And then we've done that, right? Things like that, they really improve the game experience. As a game developer, sometimes you just become blind to these obvious, easy fixes.
The most important feedback we've gotten from our players is really on the onboarding and the accessibility of the game. We want to make sure that Dune Awakening is a approachable game, and while Arrakis is dangerous to be on, we want to make sure that we are focusing on improving the points so that we can get players to the enjoyable elements of the game.
During the playtest now, I've been talking with a lot of people. Generally, it's the world, the atmosphere, the vibe of the game that people really, they really vibe with it. We had a long discussion at dinner last night about the sandworm. I just think people really love that feeling of like being chased by this giant force of nature.
The aspect of the game that we've been really proud about, how Dune the game feels. This is the first time players have been able to live their life on Arrakis. In Dune Awakening, players are walking on Arrakis. They're crash landing. When we upgraded from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5, the advanced lighting and the technology just made the world become so much more immersive. The art team has been able to, using help that we've gotten from Legendary with the assets there, we've created some very interesting desert environments that are different.
Advice for players on Dune? Easy. Rest in black shade, stay out of the sun, conserve your water, and preserve the integrity of your still suit. Look both ways before you cross the sand.
It is a unique survival experience. Going and exploring the various locations, meeting some of the popular characters, creating your own journey, whether it's, pairing with the Atreides, siding with Harkonnen, participating in that faction conflict that we have, or staying neutral, just focusing on surviving and thriving on Arrakis.
But after you've been playing the game for a while, you'll start to feel the effects of spice, and that will lead you to certain Fremen areas, which lead you to certain items that will make desert survival a much easier task. I really like the process of layering in story in a world. There are locations in the game that are called specific things. All of those names are tied to a piece of like writing or lore that we've done in the background. It's not necessarily surface to the player in the game. But then in another part of the same area, you might find an item, and that item shares a name with a location. And the description on that item might describe what happened at that location for this item to be created. And it kind of creates this feeling that this world is lived in, that people have been here before, that there's more going on than just your story, that the world itself has a story.
For me personally, working on the project, to see the creativity that the design team has had to come up with a Dune-focused combat solution has been very insightful. We have a very unique approach to combat. It's not like anything really in any other games, where we've come up with some really neat mechanics to make ranged combat and melee combat with abilities and vehicles work in the Dune setting.
There's the vehicles battle.
There's a lot of survival games coming out these days, and this one really brings a lot of new elements to that genre that I've never seen in there before. Sand ones, of course, just the thrill of seeing them charge around and occasionally come up out the sand.
I think I got into it really quickly, and I think it's fairly straightforward and easy to learn.
I feel like we've only just kind of touched the surface of it, so I feel like as we get deeper into it, we'll really get to like really see it.
One of my favorite things so far has actually been sitting at the porch in my house, just watching people get swallowed by the massive water.
Honestly, for the first
4 or
5 hours that we've played so far, I've had a really decent impression.
Firstly, there is Dune. Some people know the IP well, and some don't. Some have seen the movie, but never read the book. Some have read the book 72 times. And so we have a challenge.
I'm like one of
Most
those people.
survival games
The second
have
group.
this ability to lean into a player's sense of intuition, where we have to kind of find these survival loops and make them work and give them proper explanation in our lore.
You've got these flying vehicles, the different progression systems, an open class system where to kind of dip into all the classes. Opening cutscenes are really epic. How you end up on the planet, I think it's going to be really interesting for people. I think just seeing how it progresses in the later stages of the game. The early stages are very survival, which is right up my alley.
For the first couple hours now, it's been great. A lot of exploring, a lot of learning. Actually, I like the night times the most, when you actually see the ships flying over trying to find you, and you see the moon.
Just look at that big sandworm. It's been a highlight so far. I have to say, the visuals as well. Such
That's
a
awesome. Look at the
beautiful
worm
game.
right there.
And the
Look how
gameplay
they
that I've
come- they
experienced
swim
today, it looks
around on
really,
the
really
surface.
polished for being a beta version of the game.
When we get to meet up with other people and stuff, we get to play around. And right now, I think some of the boys are building a speed ramp to start doing some jumps with the bikes. Yeah.
I mean, it's always nerve-wracking when you sort of let people into the game. Pressing creators trying out the game now for the first like 6 to 8 hours of the game. What I'm hoping to see is excitement, people seeing the potential of the game, getting to understand how much we've nailed the atmosphere of the universe.
Lumberdan, I don't
Today
know
we
yet.
expect to get a really good feedback on the early game from our content creators. Give them the opportunity to play Dune
I'm thinking
Awakening
about
for the first
making
time
a-
and really
here, I'll
see
tell
what
you in a second
excites
here.
them and
This is-
excites their audiences about the game.
And sort of being able to hopefully get eaten by at least one sandworm once.
Launching a game at Funcom, you work on a product for 5+ years. Ultimately,
Yeah, they
it
got the
comes
bearing.
down to somebody pushing a button, launching the servers and releasing it on Steam or on Xbox or PlayStation. It's an exciting time, it's an incredibly stressful time, but there's nothing quite like seeing players experience what you've been working on for so long. It's always amazing seeing players come in, seeing how they're experiencing the game, how they're using the tools that you've created in unique ways that you could never expect. And really seeing the community interact and thrive.
There's a moment around launch. You've been working towards this vision, this project for, like 5 years. A month or two before launch, normally, you can change less and less, and then at some point you can change nothing. And that's it. That's the thing that's going out to the world. Because we know we're going to be a live game, we're going to make updates in the future, but you know that this is the first impression. There's a moment where you become a bit powerless to change things, but you also kind of go, okay, it's in their hands now. It becomes the players. And I think you have to be very careful with live games, not to evolve them beyond what the core
Pretty
player
interesting
base really
stuff.
loves about them. That is kind of, I make this joke that no plan survives the first contact with the players. and it's really how it is. And then you get to find out what people really like about your game. And that's the part that I think is the most exciting.
Nice. Dune Awakening. Early 2025. All right, so that was the the video from the. I'll just let this play in the back. I'm just gonna let this play in the background on repeat. Yeah, so that last one was pretty cool, informative. It looks like some of those. I mean, they're obviously not gonna have the people testing it spill the goods and if there's things that need to be fixed and stuff. Obviously, because they're still in closed NDA beta, but there's a lot of channels out there that were allowed to show some footage, which which I showed some last week, but I tend not to really show that. I just feel weird showing other people's game footage, so I kind of just probably won't do that this week because we have a lot of this stuff to keep showing over and over again from the Funcom directly. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything I can see is this game's gonna be pretty sweet. And Lumberdan, back to your question, I don't know what I'm either gonna do Swordmaster or maybe Bene Gesserit or something. I don't know. But I think they've said in one video you're not gonna be limited to certain skills or anything. I don't know. What do you guys think about this game? You guys hyped for Dune Awakening, or you don't care, or because once this game's come out, it's all I'm gonna be playing. I'm sure I'll play other games off stream, but as far as streaming goes, that's all I'm going to stream, for the foreseeable future. Unless some other kind of Dune game comes out, I'll play that. But, I have showcased a couple random other games on here every once in a while, but I don't usually tend to do that very often. Just really trying to keep all this Dune related. Unless something really awesome comes out, like, I don't know what, I might end up playing when Star Citizen finally releases. Normally, I might play that on here, Star Citizen or some other space games or something. Maybe I'll play that on here as well on this channel. But I'll probably limit it to science fiction games, space, Dune and space. And then I probably won't play those on the YouTube. I'll probably only watch those on Twitch or play the others. Usually on Twitch is when I'll play other games that are not Dune, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely Star Citizen will be a thing. I should play No Man's Sky on while we're waiting for this game. I should play the No Man's Sky update on here and play that on this channel, but we're kind of waiting. But that's kind of like a open world. Well, that's a open universe game. It's pretty awesome, No Man's Sky. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I tended to keep this channel purely to Dune, but I don't know. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna focus on when the game starts. No one's really talking in the chat, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know what I'm gonna focus with in the beginning. Obviously, in the early game, from what I've seen from the players, footage from other streamers that were allowed to release some footage. I saw the video from Dead Woman Walking who says she has 1,000 hours on the beta. Oh yeah, I know. I watched that. I'm surprised that. I thought we weren't allowed to talk about the beta, but I guess they're kind of being a little bit more lenient with them. Yeah, they're very active in the Discord too. Those folks. I guess you're allowed to mention now that you were in the beta or not. I don't know. It was a little confusing. That was a little confusing. I would just tend not to say anything if I was in it, I guess. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything in the Discord. No new updates or anything in the Discord. Nope. Yeah, so that was about it, guys. That's what we were talking about. I need to go back and watch that whole stream with her and Flamin' Mojo. Really nice guy, actually. Really cool, really cool. He's actually a really good dude. And then yeah. So I need to go back and rewatch. I'll probably watch it tonight when I go in bed. Go watch their videos, listen to their stuff, and then Yeah, it's just been so busy, guys. So busy. The whole week was just a wash of real life work. I was just so bogged down. I had no time to do nothing. Finally, last night, I was able to stay up late and tinker and research that. I got my little wave format showing on my icon now. I figured out how to set that up, and then it's kind of making the channel look a little crisper, little just adding little things to it to make it a little cleaner, not too much. I still got to go back and rebuild my battles of Dune video, the first in the series, Battle of Arrakis video I was working on. I kind of messed it up and had to start over. I still have my CGI. I made my, I was working on the Blender CGI, which I have. Let me pull it. Maybe I'll pull that video up real quick. Here, let me pull that up real quick. The Blender, if I can even bring that up. Let me see if we can find it real quick. Show you guys. If you have not seen, I was working on an animation of Arrakis with the two moons, and it has a zooms in as they're kind of revolving. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, like here. I haven't went back and tinkered with it much else, and then I pretty much forgot everything I worked on. So I'm gonna have to probably go back. Where is it at? Where is it at? That ain't it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got a bunch of copies of it. I guess it's this one. Okay, you guys can't see it yet. So I'm gonna add that to the scene here. Oh, I closed it on accident. Give me a second here while I pull this in. So you guys can see. I guess I'll probably add a screen window browser, maybe a quick little window capture. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Sorry, my wife called me. See here. Let me pull this up real quick. Window, maybe no. Window display capture. We'll just try window window capture. Boom, boom, and let's go to VLC. Oh, that's it. I think. Wow, it's taking over the whole screen. Okay. We're gonna add that. And then shrink it down a little bit. Bear with me, guys. This is the first time adding this in. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna show my little screen there. And I'm gonna bring that in here. Oh, gonna bring that right in. Whoa, gonna bring that right in. Okay, cool. Here it is. Here is my. Some of you have seen this already. My animation I was working on. Okay, cool. Here we go. Oh, it's not showing up. Oh crap! It's not gonna work. Yeah, because I have to tweak it to get it to work right. Hold up a second. Let me try something different. I'll just do this. I just bring it over. I think it'll work. Is it not gonna? It's not gonna work that way either. Oh yeah, it's working that way. Ugh. This is just a nightmare. There we go. Got it. There's my animation I worked on. It took me like forever to figure it out. You guys can watch it. You can't see it right now on TikTok, but that's okay. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, so that's it right there. Maybe you can't tell it's actually revolving, and I'm kind of zooming in and see how the moon one moon's in front and one moon's orbiting the back of the planet. Kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. I mean, that little clip took me forever to figure out it didn't make. Yeah, I made that all from scratch. Yep, so we can play that again. Yeah, but I'm trying to make a whole 3D animation little setup, put clips in there, and I make these videos, battles of Dune, and I just haven't had time to really work on it anymore. I made this before Christmas, so this has been sitting there for a month now. Just waiting for me to tinker again with it and I'm trying to make maps and stuff. I got these maps I was working on, like tactical maps and overlays and graphics of Arrakis. I was gonna have little icons and show some stuff like a map of like the movie and try to build something. It was taking too long, taking me a lot of work, so pretty hard to do. Yeah, but it's a work in progress. I'll get there. I'll figure it out and I can knock them out quick eventually. Yeah, so that's about it for that right now. So I think the only other thing in the news, really, Dune, is apparently they're fast tracking. Switching gears here, guys. Switching gears. I got 15 people here. I got 15. Man, we can get this to 20. If we can get this to 20. Let's get this to 20. Let's get this to 20 viewers in here, hopefully. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We were just talking about, we had just got done showcasing the Beauty of Arrakis video from Funcom released a week ago, showcasing the latest and greatest footage from Dune Awakening. So if you're just now joining the channel, that's what we've just been talking about for the last 30 minutes or so. Pretty awesome stuff. And I'll bring my music back up. Oh, I have my music down too low. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff right there. If you're just now tuning in, that's what we've been talking about. This footage, the other creator reaction footage, and all this other stuff about Dune Awakening. Slated for, hopefully, early 2025 release. So, yeah. Kind of recap right there. The next thing we're going to talk about is just a quick little story. This is unfortunately going to be a shorter stream again because I gotta get this kid in bed. But Denis Villeneuve explains why he's been making Dune 3 sooner than planned. So apparently they're fast tracking this, I believe, to a December or winter 2026 release. So next winter we're getting this game or this movie apparently. Dune Part 3, supposedly. And the studio is fast tracking it, and then I think they threw money at him, and they're, hey, no, don't switch gears, make this next. And this is my theory. I believe that the studio's like, oh, this is the only thing making us guaranteed money right now from Warner Brothers. I mean, because we've ruined so many franchises. Make this movie. I think he's doing it so he said just to make him happy, and he was gonna make it anyways. But then, he wants to move on to different films. So this will be the last one Denis Villeneuve makes. Will we get more Dune? Maybe. It's probably, I mean, if there's only a few directors that can make a good Dune film. I think that it's Gareth Edwards. Whoever directed that AI movie that came out last year. That movie's pretty dang good. I think that guy could make a good Dune movie. What's that movie called? It's called if I can pull Google up. See here. Not AI. The creator, that's what it was. I own it. I don't know why I was kind of brain farting that for a second. So the creator, if you guys have not seen this movie yet, I'm gonna pull it over here real quick and show it up on the screen. If you have not seen the creator right here, Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit. I need to stop the footage because there we go. I'm gonna get copyrighted. If you have not seen this movie, The Creator, go watch it. It's actually pretty good. I really like this movie, and it's got Gareth Edwards, yeah, director Gareth Edwards. So I hope if you watch this movie, you'll know what I mean. You'll understand. If another person takes over Dune franchise, I hope it's either Gareth Edwards or maybe, you know, I like Benicio del Toro, but he gets a little kooky with his stuff. I mean, but he might be good for the God Emperor of Dune and Children of Dune stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they get real weird. So maybe that would be a good thing for him to do. But hopefully, if we get more Dune movies or stuff or prequels or anything, I hope I hope that Gareth Edwards, that he made this movie, The Creator. Go check out this movie. He made Rogue One, which is the best Disney Star. The only good thing Disney Star Wars made was Rogue One, and that's this director. He made it. So that's pretty good. But yeah, it's a cool movie, man. It basically, he's a wounded vet against the war of the AI machines and stuff that are basically, I don't want to ruin it, but he's on a mission to kind of, you know, kill the creator is basically the person who made the AI, that made the AI worship that person kind of, and the US UN forces, whatever you want to call it in the movies, on a secret mission to take him out because they think they're a threat and all this stuff. But like, there's more to it than that. Go watch the movie. I won't ruin it. The Creator. Go check that out. I don't know if it's probably free on streaming by now. It says here Prime, streaming on Prime. So yeah, definitely check out that movie. It's pretty dang good. It's pretty cool. And this little AI girl, you see it in the trailer, but he basically has to like take her on, escort her on a mission. And I don't want to ruin it. I won't ruin it, but I think it was like one of my more favorite movies of was it? It wasn't last year, it was 2023. It came out 2023. Right? Yeah, what year was that? Yeah, 2023. Yeah, it was the year before. It came out like October or something. When did that come out? Let's see here. Release date September. I was close. October. It's September 20. I took my little 10-year-old son to watch that. Me and him, and he even liked it. So that's something for a little kid to like. That kind of more thoughtful. It's actiony, but it's a little more thoughtful AI kind of futuristic movie. And he liked it. I think he liked it because they kind of reminded him of the Skibbities because he likes Skibbity toilet. My kid. But he likes the Skibbities, so I think he said they look like the Skibbities, the robots. But some of them have human faces; they have a skin on them and stuff like that. But yeah. But going back to this story, so go check out Creator. Good movie. If you like science fiction. So Denis Villeneuve has plans to push forward with his Dune 3. So Denis Villeneuve addresses why he returned to work on Dune 3 sooner than expected. Dune Part 2 was a critical and commercial hit, yet making the film and its predecessor was a difficult endeavor that required years to come to fruition. Yeah, so that could be an issue with this movie. And another, I'll tell you in a second, another thing. Making the film and Villeneuve previously shared that he wanted to take a break before diving into Dune 3 story, which will adapt Frank Herbert's Dune Messiah novel. They continue the story, which won't probably follow exactly Messiah because of the way that the Dune Part 1 and 2 went. There's some changes to the characters and things. See, and also Greg Fraser, this cinematographer for Dune Part 2 and I think 1, he's not going to be in this one. He's not going to be making this. He's not going to be doing the filming, which is sad because the dude's awesome, right? But that's another thing. Before we go back to that, can we go back to the? Let's see real quick. Talking about the Creator. So if you look on the Creator, So Greg Fraser was the cinematographer for Dune, the guy who, why the movie looks so beautiful. He also did that for the creator, by the way, just so you know. That's, Greg Fraser was a cinematographer for this movie as well. So just think about that. I know I'm trying to sell this movie, but it's a pretty sweet movie. So yeah, that's why I think that Gareth Edwards should do a Dune movie that's my personal opinion. Anyways, moving on. He shared how he moved by the way the audience around the world reacted to Dune Part 2, which inspired him and gave him the sense of responsibility to return to the story. Villeneuve also discussed how he's eager to explore the fallout of Chani after having her heart broken along the star. Yes, that's a whole different subplot that didn't really exist in the book. In the book, she's just on. I've talked about it before. She's just on board right away, pretty much with it all. It ends. That's like the last line. The last scene of the book is really between her and Lady Jessica. It's like literally the last freaking person to talk in the book is, I think, is the very last line of it. Lady Jessica, I believe. Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong, Colonel Sanders? I think I'm right. Anyways, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders. You're wrong. Alligators so ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. You guys never seen The Water Boy? Go watch The Water Boy if you guys have not seen that movie. Adam Sandler. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks. Gatorade's better. Anyways, what does this mean for Dune Part 3? Production may start in 20. I thought it was already gonna. Filming. Dude, there's no stinking way this will be done by Christmas of 2026 if they haven't started filming yet. No way. Dude, if they start filming early 2020s, I guess if they start filming in like January or February, it's doable. Villeneuve's decision to already return to the world of Dune means that Dune 3 production may not be too far off. Yeah, because I think they already said they're in production, like early pre-production. The acclaimed filmmaker is still in the process of writing, but he has previously mentioned 2020 as a tentative start date for production. Although he has also clarified that nothing is set in stone. Oh, this movie's going to be pushed back to 2027 for sure. Having confirmed that Dune 3 will take place 12 years after Dune Part 2. How are they going to explain Alia? I hope they have her like a 12-year-old girl, and then the movie has time jumps. And then what's her fate? Because she's supposed to be like, in Dune Messiah, she's like close to between 14 or 16 years old. She's like 15 or 16. Something like that. And she starts having that relationship with, well, I don't want to ruin the story. I don't want to spoil it, guys. Big spoilers. I don't want to spoil. I always spoil everything now. I always spoil it all. Hey man, we are 17 viewers between Streamlabs, guys. This is nuts. This is the biggest regular non-event stream I've had on here. Dude, please everyone, throw a like, make sure you sub to the channel, go check out the rest of my channel if you're new to the channel. I do everything only Dune on this channel, but I talk about everything Dune: movies, games, merchandise, books, lore, everything. So I lost some folks, but anyways, and I'm going to be primarily playing Dune Awakening on here once that game comes out. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Let me know in the chat. Put something in the chat here. Let me know who you are and what you like most about Dune. I should put like a little. I wonder how I can put like a little. Can I add like a little survey or something in here? What's your guys' favorite Dune book? How do I add? I don't know how to do that in here. I only know how to do that on maybe on here. Maybe I go to my channel over here, switch to me, And then I can go here, view my channel. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I can add it here. Let's see here. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just do Dune Gaming. I'm live. It's like live right now. How do I do the? Let me go. Actually, I'll do this. What? Oh, content right here. That's what I want to do. Lives. Here I am, and I need to monetize this bad boy. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me know. I don't know how to do a live chat or live little poll. Almost as big as your card giveaway. Yeah, my card giveaway was. I hit like 20. Didn't I hit like 19 at one point on that one? I hit. Yeah, this is. Well, I'm back. I think the numbers kind of dropped again right now, but yeah, this is the most I've had. I'm surprised. I need to do my streams at 9 o'clock every time, 8:39. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it soon here though, because I gotta get this kid in bed. It's almost 10 o'clock where I'm at. And then but yeah, but I'll have longer streams once we get more Dune stuff coming out, more Dune content, especially when the live stream starts, the game starts, and I'll turn Friday nights into probably my longer stream for the game when the game comes out. So I'll make Friday, probably have Friday and Saturday, and then the weekdays I have to really think out I'm not gonna be able to probably stream, you know, I might be able to do like 2-hour streams of the game when it comes out on in the weekdays, maybe even sometimes less than that, but because I'm gonna have work still. So oh hey Prince Yuri, hey, welcome to the channel. Yeah, on Twitch. You guys can't see him, he's over there on Twitch. Yeah, I'm thinking that the game's gonna come out end of April, mid-May, that little time period, that 30-day window. If I think it's gonna be April, May. I don't think it's gonna be sooner. The reason why I think that it won't be sooner is because they haven't done an open beta yet to really stress test the system. And so we're talking about Dune Awakening. We're gonna go back to the beauty of Arrakis, guys. So Dune Awakening is the game that we're talking about. This is one of their latest update videos. Funcom is the company making it. Natural Born Patriot, welcome to the channel. And this is the latest kind of visual stuff they released on it this week. The game is currently in a closed NDA beta, so no one can stream it or talk about it, any of the game, who has invited to it, who's been able to get in and play it. The release date's slotted for early this year, and my theory is that it's going to be April, May time for release. That's my theory. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. The ship's flying above there. Yes, yeah. I just think that's when the game's gonna come out, and So if you don't know, yeah. So Natural Born Patriot, it's a Dune. If you haven't heard anything about the game, Dune Awakening, it's a Dune survival MMO multiplayer / PvE wide open, game. So there's going to be different zones. The way they're going to do the game is they're going to have a PvE area, which is a giant map on itself, and then a separate deep desert, they call it. Open world, and it's survival. So think Rust meets Destiny, like survival of mechanics, leveling up, researching, building bases, defenses, all that stuff in on Arrakis from Dune. This is a Dune game based on Dune. So you're gonna have to harvest spice and all that stuff, survive, build up, you know, team up with other players. You're gonna fight. There's like missions against the story, so you can go and get missions like from the this is what they're saying, it's from the like story missions, and there's also all this PvP. So once you get to the point, because you won't have the ships and the ornithopter like you're seeing right here, you won't have it right away. You have to research to build it, gather resources, just like those other survival kind of games. But then you have to build it all. You don't just have it all. And like that, this is a Atreides base they're showing right here. This is one of the places where you can go and get missions and things with your buddies and go. They'll send you to some, you know, hidden base, and you got to go infiltrate it or whatever, you know, kind of stuff like that. But there's also, see that spice plume back there? So in the deep, that's in the Haga Basin zone. Haga Basin is the map area where it's kind of more PvE. You can build your base. Your permanent base is a little safer. You're not really assaulting other people's bases in this zone. But you can travel to the deep desert zone where it's a free-for-all. And in that zone, it's where you can earn more riches, so to speak, more money, and that's where the giant spice plumes are. So if you look right here, out in the deep desert, you have these giant spice plumes, and then everybody, all the factions, guilds. So think giant, you know, multiplayer online game where, you know, you can make your factions. And then your factions makes a run for the spice field when those plumes are up, like a world event. And then everyone runs to, like Sea of Thieves. You ever played that? Yeah, you'll be able to, faction missions. You're gonna be able to choose faction, pledge allegiance to Atreides, Harkonnen, just like from the movies. If you've seen the Dune movies, and then it's set in like a kind of alternate timeline of Dune, like inside of Paul's head. Is one of like alternate timelines that you're living in. You're actually living in Paul Atreides' head because it's in his. The game is a vision, one of his visions. If you watch the story trailer of it all, and it's pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Let's see if I can find some other footage of the game. There's more footage. Let's see here. Let's go to Funcom. Let's see. Videos. Dune Awakening. I guess this was the Japanese one. So this is a long video. This is months back. Oh, this is Japanese. Never mind. Let me find the English one. Dune Awake. Let's see. That's my custom Dune song playing. Gamescom gameplay right here, presentation right here. Here we go, guys. We're gonna watch this real quick.
To this first glimpse at the gameplay of Dune Awakening. I'm really excited to welcome you into our world, but I want to point out a couple of things. First of all, this is beta. It's beta footage, so you'll see bugs and you'll see things that need polish.
Did I say that right?
And secondly, our tutorialization is still a work in progress.
If everybody's I'm getting a lot of action here tonight. Lumberdan, look at this. It's a straight action. You guys can't see it. I got people on Twitch too, right into me.
This large spaceship.
So I got Twitch folks, and
it is here in the presence of the Reverend Mother.
And probably got people on. Nobody's rewriting on TikTok. So so I'm live simultaneously on right now on YouTube and on.
Some of these are heavily inspired by the Denis Villeneuve movies. Once you've chosen a base visual look, you can then move into the depth of character creation and make choices about how your character feels, both in terms of age, but also a plethora of physical attributes.
This is from this is footage from the company themselves from months ago.
Character creator is to really allow them to create the avatar that lets them fulfill their fantasy of living out their dreams on Arrakis.
Oh, hey, Prince Yuri over here now. Yeah, the YouTuber I have all my. Check out my. You gotta go check out my YouTube channel. I have tons of Dune content. If you guys love Dune, Dune stuff, I have all this Dune. I have merchandise stuff. I have I have tons of videos of Dune lore. I've been talking about this game for over a year. So if you go back, You can just go all the way back to, and it's only Dune stuff I cover in this channel. That's the character creator. Let's fast forward to the
Character creation.
you're gonna make your character with Bene Gesserit's gonna make your character.
Let's begin. Where were you born?
The second phase of character creation
A world of
is where
water.
you, as a person who may or may not know anything about Dune, get to make choices about
Oh, on
who
Twitch.
you
Yeah,
are
I'm trying to
in
build my
style.
Twitch following. I need to clean
you
up my.
come from,
I need to
what
spruce my
caste you
Twitch
belong
channel
to
up.
in the Dune
Because
universe,
Twitch is
and of
hopefully going to be
course, perhaps most
sleepy.
importantly, who your
Oh,
mentor was.
oh, sleepy nap. Sleepy naps on Twitch over there.
Your mentor
Hey, welcome.
determines your starting
Hey,
place.
throw me a follow,
Your
guys,
mentor
on both on.
Must have been
Throw me a
very
follow on
young.
Twitch and YouTube. I think I have my links in there, guys. I'm simultaneously on both.
The test.
Yeah, you don't have to use Twitch. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he doesn't use Twitch. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to build this channel. That's really what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm mostly on YouTube. So if YouTube is my biggest following, that's where I'm gonna be doing. That's where I do all my stuff. Mostly. But you're gonna make your creator. This is how you make your character creation. This is straight from Funcom, the company of this footage.
The high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you.
Yeah, I'll start a guild. Yep.
Great plots are afoot in
Oh, Mr. Prince Yuri, I'm definitely down to start a guild.
run deeply. Arrakis.
That's gonna be one of my things too when I
Fremen are missing.
Oh, Kato! Kato's here.
To Arrakis as our agent.
Man, Kato's on.
You have
Hey,
one task.
well, let's see here. Where's my thing? Let's see if we can pull it up. Kato's here, and he actually is a proud
You will know.
subscriber or member. He's a proud member. So I have I mean, I really,
Now,
you
we're gonna
know,
jump
I'm
ahead
trying to
a little
make
bit
this a
in the
real
story.
thing in my
Skipping
channel.
past
So
several
I'm trying
events
to,
just sort of get, into
if I
the
can make this
early
my
new
real
player
life instead of
experience
my
of the game.
real job, I'll do it.
And you'll see that the player, after various shenanigans, wakes up here in a cave.
I'm gonna
And
try and be a wizard at this game.
As we sort of look around,
I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to be.
It's filled with Fremen
I've been following
and,
this game.
The remnants.
The thing is about
This
this
ancient
game
culture.
is, I'm also a huge. I'm a survival. So this game is perfect for me. I love Dune. I know all about. I've read all the dang books. Oh, most of all the books. There's some of the side. I haven't read all the Brian Herbert books. I'm reading the intermediate books like House Atreides and House Harkonnen. I'm doing those right now. But all I've read all of the. I've been reading. I mean, I've been a Dune fan since the original movie came out. When I was in 1984 when I was a kid. And so, that's pretty cool. So I'm a huge Dune guy, and then I love survival games. So it's just perfect. So I've played all of them: Ark, Rust, all the big ones. DayZ. I've done No Man's Sky. I do space simulators. Star Citizen. I play Elite Dangerous. I do big time Elite Dangerous player. EVE Online. I was big time. I'm not the greatest at that game, but I like it. It's kind of expensive to play. You name it. I probably played a survival game. Space Engineers. Thing. I said Rust already, right? I play all those kind of games, and then also play like Destiny and all that other stuff too. I'm a big gamer, right? So, but then I'm also a huge Dune fan, like I said. So this game's gonna be right up my alley. So I'll know about all the lore that's gonna be in this game as well already. So that helps. That helps out.
Very harsh beginnings, and we tried to, make the experience of
EVE Online.
Dune Awakening
Yes,
just a little easier.
Prince.
Just give people a little bit of a feel for the.
Nope,
we really
I'm not a
just
Russian
now
oligarch, but
harshness
I kind of
of the
quit
desert
playing it
terrain.
because it's so expensive.
So here we've crafted a heal kit, and we're going to use that to heal our character.
And
Once we're
to be
healed,
honest, with
you'll see
EVE
that stamina
Online,
bar in the bottom left appears.
it's kind of not.
And now that we have stamina, we can climb.
I don't want to talk bad about EVE
climbing
Online
system in Dune
community,
Awakening
but
is
they're
based
not
in part on the one
necessarily
that we built.
they're not necessarily always the
It's a
nicest
freeform
people to
climbing
deal with.
system. It can be used to climb
That's a
almost
nice way to
anywhere.
put it, I think.
And as you'll see later,
That people, even when they're on your team,
available in Dune Awakening,
they're not
such as
always the
suspensive
nicest.
belts, allows us to do even more
Very,
interesting
very
things
specific
for the vessel.
group of people that play that game, and You know, I played solo EVE Online for so long, and then I finally joined the actual a corporation and all that, and then I kind of regretted it. I guess I could always leave it, but it's not really for me. I'm more of a solo kind of guy in that game. But here's the worm.
And what you have to keep in mind is, these are the little ones. So these are the first sandworms you encounter in the game.
Run!
There's bigger ones later on. The other thing that you have to pay attention to as a player is sunstroke and heat. So if you see in the top
Pretty cool game.
of the UI here, we've got this sunstroke.
Did you see the recent battle that cost 300? Yeah, I used to follow all those the EVE Online drama of all the money that's lost and blown. This game's not going to be like that. I don't think they're going to have any injectable currency in this game.
Sunstroke gives you a debuff. It means that your water
They're gonna have. They'll probably have some sort of DLC shop, I'm guessing, in this game, because they're gonna have to make money off it. But it's probably gonna be like skins and stuff, right? I'm guessing. I hope they don't do a money injection like EVE does. That's ruin the game. I doubt they'll do that. Cosmetics, though, I'd be fine with that with this game. It's got leveling up already, so that's the cool part. It's not like some games where you don't level up your character. Besides leveling up, just like Ark and Rust and all that kind of thing.
This is like mining. We apply it both to.
I'm a big Sea of Thieves player too, so I play Sea of Thieves. There's no leveling up in Sea of Thieves, though. That kind of sucks.
You know, finding structural weak points in rocks that you can harvest, breaking them apart.
Yeah.
Now we've jumped ahead a little bit, and we see that the player is starting to be affected by the spice
pretty cool, right?
In the air.
I pray they don't. I hope. Yeah, I don't.
Players need to get somewhere safe.
Yeah, I think if they keep it, or you know, that maybe if they had a season pass kind of situation where you can kind of maybe get items and things, I wouldn't have an issue with that either. A season pass kind of situation, I wouldn't mind that either. But just God, I hope they don't put money injection into like EVE Online. That'll just ruin it. That would kill this game.
Binoculars to mark an NPC outpost. I'm gonna mark that.
Yeah, you're right about that, Prince Yuri. You went back to Twitch.
Them in any way you like. In this case, our character uses a Shigawire claw combined with
Look
a
at that.
dispenser belt to get up to
Look how awesome that is.
and approach the enemy base from above. Kind of one of the
See how he's gonna assault. This is a PvE base, so this is like an enemy base.
And this is how traversal really plays into the game.
Computer base.
Like you end up being able to attack these bases.
You can go and do missions. You're gonna get a mission off mission boards with your buddies and stuff, right? And so go attack and get this item from this base kind of thing. Standard thing, and then you're gonna go assault these bases and you get powers like from the movies. You know, you can be a Mentat, a Swordmaster, natural born patriot. If you're still there, you're gonna be able to, you know, have different classes where you have different types of skills like from the movies.
So the player's going to sneak into the base from above.
Oh, you get shields too.
Combination of their early
I think,
abilities.
yeah, you have shields. I think.
Dropping out a grenade, then sneaking around the corner, and beginning to get into NPCs head on.
And this is early. This is old footage, so they've been cleaning up the combat in this game.
And their ability trees
and make it a little more natural looking and fluid.
Shigawire claws for moving around, and of course, they're able to take down people with headshots.
In the recent footage from the creators, I saw they're gonna have a. Oh yeah, well I think They haven't mentioned crossplay or anything yet, Kato. So we don't know yet. It is coming out for console, but you know, honestly, Kato, I'll probably play. I'm gonna play on both. I'll get this. I'm gonna get this game for PlayStation 5 as well.
Now we've taken a fair bit of damage.
And then hopefully it might even end up on like.
Stop for a second to heal ourselves up with a bench.
It might even end up on
over time, so you can't just heal yourself to 100%.
The PlayStation or the Xbox Live, Xbox Live, but the
before you start using them.
What's the play?
Now we're going to quickly switch.
What's the Xbox thing called where you can get the free games? I forget off the top of my head. I'm getting tired.
The melee that we have in the game, because you're about to see that when a character gets in close.
I hope I really do hope that it's cross play, account play. You know what I'm saying?
Which is about getting in
like I can play on PC and you can play together on the.
Setting up
and I want it to be cross.
Which allows you to parry
platform where my character carries over, so I can just go back and forth between console and PC.
Melee is a much more emphasized style of combat.
See, this is old. The melee looks rough here in this video. They've cleaned that up a lot already. This is old. This is kind of older. So yeah, they've been working on making all that better.
Now we're going to switch to
This is an old video. This video's from like what, 6 months ago. When did it come out?
As battlefield calculation.
Oh, look at the Mentat can do this. Oh, that might actually be cooler, dude, to use that than Bene Gesserit.
And what they're wearing. Now we've dropped out our Hunter
Oh, look, he's using Hunter Seeker, like from the movie.
Using our Hunter Seeker ability to take down enemies.
Nice.
Really quickly.
That might be pretty cool.
Now, obviously,
yeah.
playing with a friend.
The trainers and stuff, I guess they're gonna have like little. Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna be able to go do missions for these PvE mission guys.
And stuff they have. And you'll see that when enemies go down, sometimes they go into a down but not out state. It's up to you whether you execute them.
Pretty
or
cool.
Continue to fight.
They clean up the yeah, they've been working on that. This is an older video. They've been working on the combat.
After a quick reload,
making it better.
Battle with our friend coming from above and throwing out one more grenade.
Because like the gunplay seems fine. It's the hand to hand that seems kind of rough in these older videos.
And once you've defeated your enemies in battle, sometimes you just got to take their blood.
Yeah, you can suck their blood out like in the movie and turn it into water. Some Assassin's Creed 2-3 combat would be perfect for the. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Now, in our game, it's not always a good thing to just take blood from people. It's potentially bad and can only be used for certain things. Once you've extracted the blood, you can then, of course, drink it. As you'll see here, the player takes a big sip from their blood bag. But when they do that, it causes a debuff because the blood is not exactly pure, and drinking blood for water is not exactly a one-to-one scenario.
Oh.
So you'll see that our health bar got shorter while our water bar went up. And so being a blood drinker...
You're watching me on Twitch and chatting in YouTube of the multi-platform era. Awesome.
Of course, once you've played the game for a little while, you'll start wanting to build your own base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is so I'm kind of a base kind of guy, so this is what I'm going to be interested in.
Allows you to claim a small part of Arrakis.
This is what I really want to do, build bases. That's my thing.
To the Emperor.
So you're, like I said before, your base you make in the Haga Basin area is pretty much safe from getting raided by other players. But
and we have the way that you fill in
the
by holding down the mouse button in this case.
So but the
cool thing about this is it allows us to have this cooperative building
the
system.
deep desert, you can make temporary bases. Those are fully raidable. Everyone can attack those. It's all attackable out there in the deep desert. It's free for all.
This is just a way that
but you know, it's higher risk but more reward out there, from what I understand. What they've been saying.
We've seen through our experience. With
Awesome.
That some people just love to build in these games. So
oh yeah, you can make your template of your base. It's a blueprint, and then you just go fill it in. You know, you have you got to have the resources, but you can go fill your base in.
You can take them out into the world.
You can just start.
Wherever they like.
Just see how he's doing it. You can just start rebuild. You put the whole template of your base up. So you can essentially move it when you move to other areas. You can just set that template up, and then go get local resources and start filling it in.
If you've got a design you like, you don't have to, throw it out immediately.
Pretty awesome.
And it allows you to create these interesting.
But trading, what's that? Oh man.
You can see here,
I don't have a Discord server, Prince Yuri. I got to make one for myself. I've kind of just been on the Dune Awakening Discord, really. I don't have my own, which I guess I need to make one.
With all kinds of machines,
I probably should make one, huh?
And refineries, and of course, harkening back to the blood extraction we just.
My thing is, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stream this on the weekdays since I have a full-time job. That's the problem I'm gonna run into. I have a full-time job with a lot of responsibilities, and so I might only be able to do shorter streams on the weekdays, and then Friday, Saturday nights will be my main streaming nights, and then more likely will be in the evenings.
is crafting yourself a
with
vehicle.
and it'll be
So we're
streams
opening the
of
technology,
opportunity
and from here, we're
at
able to
any other
purchase
time.
the design for
Maybe I'll try to do like a Sunday, and I'm probably won't be able to do 8-hour streams. I'll probably max probably 3-hour streams or
kitted out with different types
2-3
of
hour
modules,
streams max. What
including
I'll be
an
able to
extra
do.
suit, which allows you to bring your friends with you. So in this menu, you can see we're fabricating ourselves a sand bike, and all the different parts of the sand bike have to be fabricated individually. So the player.
Oh yeah. It doesn't have to be over there. Yeah, dude, I love this. I love the animations of the 3D printer.
Prints out in this kind of 3D printer type
Isn't that awesome?
where all
Look at
the
that.
materials are turned into these particles, which then come together.
Look at those
to form
animations. They're
the
cool.
Different pieces of the sand bike, and you can see it sort of all happening in the background here. And if we go out into the world view, you can actually see the pieces forming up.
Hopefully it will,
inside the
Mr.
fabricator.
Kato. Hopefully it
So
will.
A base with lots of these fabricators going is actually pretty cool and pretty busy.
I wanted to replace my job, but I don't know if it will.
Out of the queue, chuck them into our inventory, and then we use the well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make great content, and I want to, PvP is really where you'll probably make the best content for this game in the PvP.
And so
Oh man,
we're going to assemble this
we got old Zacho in here. Old Zacho watching me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok at the same time, guys. Before it gets banned.
And so
hey.
add the body to this, and we're gonna add an extra seat just in case we want to bring our friend with us.
I'm gonna make
out
that
into
bike,
the world.
dude.
Once the bike's been assembled and fueled up,
Do you want to like ride with me on my bike?
the
You
great
can sit on the
of Arrakis.
handlebars. World events. This is when they're gonna talk about the.
Getting out into the world to explore can be a dangerous.
This is when they're gonna talk about the.
As you explore
Yeah,
the
these
universe,
shipwrecks
you'll
come
find
in and they land and blow up, and you can go raid them, explore
In
them.
this case, the War of Assassins has claimed a new victim, a ship which falls from the sky, spilling its loot all over the sand. So we head out there to see what we can
Oh,
do
and a
to
worm's probably gonna
harvest
come, huh?
and gather as much as we can. Of course, the problem is
Probably a
this
worm
is
will come.
extremely visible to everybody in the nearby area, so people will be able to see this. And so, in a PvP area, you might suddenly find yourself coming into competition with other players. In a PvE
There you
area,
go.
you might just find. other
Yeah,
people competing
we're gonna
and
make a
get to
clan.
the
We're our guild. We're gonna do everything. I don't know if we're gonna be probably Atreides or Harkonnen. I don't care either way. And you're right. I need to make a Discord.
And of course, at night time, there are
So
different.
apparently, you can get hit by
Because while the heat
Sardaukar
of the day
patrols.
is
See these
dangerous,
ships that float around?
At night, the Sardaukar patrol this area of the desert with huge spotlights, searching for players.
No, I don't. You
And
can't
this
kill a
player is
worm.
over here, harvesting dew with a dew reaper, sucking the water off the surface of these plants, and they've been captured and seen by the Sardaukar.
Uh-oh.
And the Sardaukar send down troops who come floating down out of
Here
the
they
sky
come.
to attack and destroy the players.
This is an older video from Funcom, so.
Traveling on the surface at any time risks drawing a sandworm, but there are certain things which we've created to draw players out of their comfort zones.
I don't know
So in
what's
this
going
case,
on over there in the Discord right now.
There's a special type of sand here on the surface, known as flower sand. Flower sand, according to the books, is the softest kind of sand, and players can use it to refine it into a variety of different materials that they need for crafting.
There we go.
So you want to come out into the desert and you want to try and find flower sand, but you have to be wary and pay attention, because as you harvest, you risk drawing the attention of the sand.
Nope. Uh-oh. Better get that flower sand. Oh no.
We've awoken.
Oh, I need.
The sandworm is.
Oh, there's the
spending
worm.
too much time
Get out of
here,
there.
And it's coming to get us.
There
You
goes
can
the
see in
worm
middle of
after him.
screen
See the worm?
indicator showing us that
The worm
sandworm
comes
is
after you.
angry, and it's coming after us. And our only option now is to get back to rocky ground, or the sandworm's going to take us.
I barely got away.
I don't know how those guys survived that, but somehow they managed to get
The doofy worm. The doofy worm. That worm wants you.
Once you've crafted your first ornithopter, you'll be able to take
I need to
the
make one of
area
those.
and your entire
I'm gonna make those right away when we get in the
shifts.
game. We have to go ahead and research
here,
that.
It'll make traversing the world
Because that
a lot
ornithopter is
safer
going to
because
be
you can avoid the sandworms.
probably one of your main
It'll
modes
also
of
help
travel.
you to
But
go
I don't
out
know. It
into
said
the
it's
larger world.
a later game thing to make. I think.
Here we are.
I believe the
on
ship is
overland.
Sardaukar. Yeah, that's a
We're going to
Sardaukar
make
ship.
our way south
The troops are
until
Chom
we
troops.
find the place
Yeah,
known
armor looks
as
different.
Harko
Yeah, there's
Village. Harko Village is the current seat of the Harkonnen. After their
yeah,
city,
definitely those are the
was
Chom and
destroyed in a
Sardaukar
nuclear
emperors.
explosion during the War
You
of
know,
Assassins.
blades are going to be coming
There's
after
more
you.
details like that
That's
in
the
the world
overland
for
map,
players
guys, right here.
to
This is
discover
where
and
you're going to
explore.
travel back and forth to
We're going to land in
the cities. That first the PVE big desert zone, and then the deep desert zone. But you're also going to travel to the big
Once
cities
you
too.
arrive in Harko Village,
Isn't that
you'll be able
cool?
to meet up with other players, interact with them, trade, and create.
There's a
guilds.
giant cities to go,
The
and
game
also
has a variety of
kind of like
social
Destiny.
interaction mechanics,
They
from
have those.
emotes,
They have
grouping,
the
to a chat.
Destiny has the
Throughout Harko Village, you'll also
those
interact with story
other
characters,
zones, the
follow
big
the main
bases.
story.
This is more. This is a little more. This is more open world
You'll be able to meet
than Destiny.
vendors
That's for sure.
Who will sell you exotic items.
They let you live. That is interesting.
You were able to get a feel for how the factions are viewed in the world, and of course,
Dude, this game looks
you'll
like
able
it's going to be the
swear
best game ever
allegiance
made.
To one of the major
I don't know why.
factions, the Harkonnen.
It just
or
looks awesome.
The Atreides. Swear your guild's allegiance and begin to take part in the politics of the Imperium.
I wonder how big this game's going to be, man, when it comes out. I'm curious.
Once you've grouped up with friends, you should go out into the world and find.
It's going to be huge at launch. That's why I'm streaming right now
These are
under
dungeon-like
the Twitch category of Dune Awakening on this live stream, and I just need to get as many people in here as possible. Following me on Twitch, jumping over, following the YouTube.
Now it's really important.
I just need to try to get as many people as I can to follow the channel.
And
You know?
it's great to work together to complement each other. So this is the skill tree. Here you can equip different types of abilities and techniques.
It's huge.
It has
So
3
there's
slots for
huge.
abilities.
So a natural born patriot. There's huge maps, right? So you have a giant zone, like a giant zone that's the Haga Basin, and then there's a giant zone that's the deep desert and those cities. I'm pretty sure for some of those areas you do got to travel on that overland map they call it. But the areas are so huge, it's still considered open world. But there is a little bit of that map traveling.
I'm Dr. Wen Omeka, senior plant geneticist here at the station.
Testing
Yeah, it's not like Destiny where you're loading in everywhere. It's way more open world than Destiny.
So you really want to go in here and enjoy the experience. Playing through with friends, working together, using different weapons and trying out different techniques.
Dude, I bet you it's gonna be chaos right in the starting area. It's
Now
probably
this
just
player
gonna
has
be
placed
like
out a
so many
portable
like.
cover. It's a different ability to what we've seen before. And you see that the enemies here have shields.
You can set a little shield wall up there. I want that flamethrower,
Using
dude.
the flamethrower, it's easy to get through a shield because you can burn the air around them.
They have shields too. Looks like the enemies use shields.
And of course, our characters are a little higher level than they were in the start of this video. So you're able to see that, yeah, we can take people down a little more easily. And of course, when you get to the end of these areas, you find these really cool loot chests.
Oh yeah,
And in these loot
the big
chests,
treasures.
You find specialized
So
components.
that's like
that are
those
used for
missions you
crafting
go
exotic weapons
and you raid with you do the raiding with your
end
buddy,
game
the
Dune
PVE
Awakening
raiding.
takes place in the deep desert.
I don't know if they're gonna do anything off world or what.
Drawing players from all around
I'm not sure how
to
they're
try
gonna
and
do that.
harvest the spice as quickly as possible. You want to get there.
There's the spice harvester. Yeah, look, they're rushing to the spice bloom. Look,
shows up to try and take it away from you. Now, of course, if you're clever and you start to lose the battle, you might place out a thumper, and that limits the time in which people are able.
Oh, the worm's
to take
coming.
Spice, because then the big worm is going to show up.
there it is. Wham! There it is, folks.
I hope you've enjoyed this brief glimpse at the gameplay of Dune Awakening, and we're really excited to have you join us when the game releases.
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Man, well, guys, I'm probably gonna end the stream now. I gotta go do some family stuff real quick. But yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. And man, we had like 17 viewers tonight at one time, so that's pretty damn good. Make sure you guys, they have mentioned interesting a third faction exploring the ice caps. Yeah, so those should that would be an expansion probably. Yeah, ice caps. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they'll have another. Maybe they'll expand it to different planet, Kaitan or Kaitain, Caladan. Maybe we'll be on Gidi Prime. I don't know if they're gonna go that far though. Nothing really. The thing is, nothing really else happens on those planets in Dune. It's all on Dune. Dune's where the action is. So maybe they'll have something like another regions of Arrakis they'll bring up. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll have. I don't think I'll have my own server. I don't think they're not gonna have servers like this, like that in this game. I think we're just gonna be all in a. I think the servers are gonna be automatic, like Destiny. I don't think we're gonna have or make our custom little servers like Ark and Rust and all that, from what I understand. But I guess we'll find out when the game comes out. We'll see. Yeah, but everyone, I'm gonna have to cut it off. I gotta go and make sure this kid gets in bed, make sure the family's good for the evening, and yeah, just make sure, just be watching. I'm gonna try. I'm getting back in the swing of my streams. Yeah, I'm gonna really try and keep this going. Hey, I've been trying to keep this channel going for a while, so it's still doing okay. I think we're gonna do okay, especially when this game drops. We just need to hurry up and get this dang game to come out so we can start living in the glories of spice. All right. Well, guys, I will talk to you next time. I appreciate it. Man, the stream went longer than I thought, but stay tuned for more Arrakis Central action. If you are new to the channel, go check out my YouTube. Go watch if you're interested in anything, all the Dune lore and Dune everything. You know, I do the lore of the books. I do the differences between the movies. I do merchandise. I do all kinds of stuff. So just check out all my videos. I got a lot of, big amount of videos out now. So I do the back history of Dune, all that kind of stuff. I did a lot about the Dune prophecy show that was out last fall. That went through, ended up being a pretty decent show. So that was pretty good. Talked all about that, and yeah. So until then, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, I'll try to get a midweek stream. I've been saying that for a while, but I haven't done it yet. But I'll need to start doing that, and on top of the Saturday stream. So it looks like I'm back to normal on my Saturdays. Sometimes I push them to Sunday morning, but due to stuff going on, sometimes I'm just way tired, guys, honestly. And I do my Saturday stream on Sunday mornings every once in a while. But yeah, until then, hey, Prince Yuri, check out the channel. Check out my YouTube. All my videos are pretty cool. I have a lot of stuff on there, and then interesting stuff on there too if you like Dune. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna be gaming out there. We're gonna be on the sands of Dune, hunting spice. All right, everyone. I will talk to all of you later.
Light the world, hold on tight, through the storm, through the night. Call the banners of the brave, sands of Arrakis will not cave. Harkonnen's grip begins to fade, in shadows deep our plans are laid. Prophecies in blood are sealed, in the dunes our fate revealed. Harkonnen's grip begins to fade, in shadows deep our plans are laid. Prophecies in blood are sealed, in the dunes our fate revealed. Bene Gesserit weave their schemes, history echoes in our dreams. Houses rise and empires fall, Desert Story holds them all. Desert Story holds them all.